The Tale of the Tongue-Cut Sparrow. Long, long ago, in a tiny village at the foot of a green mountain, there lived an old couple. The old man was as gentle as a summer breeze. He said, "Good morning" to the ants and good evening to the moon. But his wife, the old woman, was as grumpy as a thundercloud. She was always scrubbing, sweeping, and complaining. She didn't like pets, she didn't like noise, and she especially didn't like spending money. One cold morning, while walking in the forest, the old man heard a tiny sound. Cheep, cheep. He looked down and saw a little sparrow with a hurt wing. "Oh, poor little one," the old man whispered. He gently scooped the bird up and tucked it inside his warm coat. He brought the bird home and made a soft bed for it in a bamboo cage. He named her Suzume-chan. Every day the old man fed her rice and water. Flap, flap, flutter. Soon, Suzume-chan was strong again. She was so happy that she would sit on the old man's shoulder and sing beautiful songs while he worked. Chun, 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 the old man smiled. "Your song makes the work feel easy," he told her, but the grumpy old woman scowled. "Noisy bird," she grumbled. "It eats our rice and makes a mess." One day, the old man went to the mountains to cut wood. The old woman stayed home to do laundry. She made a big bowl of starch paste, a sticky rice glue used to make clothes stiff and crisp. She set the bowl on the porch to cool and went inside. Suzume-chan was hungry. She smelled the yummy rice paste. Sniff, sniff. She hopped over to the bowl. Peck, peck, peck. It was delicious. She ate a little bit and then a little bit more until the bowl was half empty. When the old woman came back, she screamed, "My starch, you greedy little bird!" In a terrible rage, she grabbed the sparrow. "If you like to eat with that tongue, let's see how you like this." The cruel woman grabbed a pair of scissors, snip, and cut the tip of the poor sparrow's tongue. Then she threw the bird out the window. "Go away and never come back." When the old man came home, the house was quiet. Too quiet. "Where is Suzume-chan?" he asked. "I chased her away," the wife said meanly. "She ate my starch." The old man was heartbroken. He couldn't sleep. The next morning at sunrise, he put on his straw sandals and grabbed his walking stick. "I must find her," he said. He walked through the village, into the dark forest, and up the steep mountain. As he walked, he called out a special song. "Where, oh where does my little sparrow live? Tongue-cut sparrow, are you there?" He asked the bat, "Have you seen my sparrow?" The bat pointed a wing. He asked the field mouse, "Have you seen my sparrow?" The mouse pointed a tail. Finally, he came to a beautiful bamboo grove. In the middle stood a tiny magical house with a roof made of green moss. And there, waiting at the gate, was Suzume-chan. She was healed and looking like a princess in a tiny kimono. "Welcome, grandfather," chirped the sparrow. She was not angry at him. She was happy to see her friend. She led him inside. It was a palace for birds. There were robins, finches, and blue jays, all bustling about. They brought the old man tea and delicious sweet cakes called mochi. They danced the sparrow dance, fluttering their fans and singing. The old man was so happy he forgot all about his tired legs. As the sun began to set, the old man stood up. "I must go home now," he said. "My wife will be waiting." Suzume-chan brought out 2 boxes wrapped in silk. "Thank you for visiting," she said. "Please take a gift. You may choose the heavy wicker basket or the light wicker basket." The old man thought for a moment. "I am old," he said humbly, "and the walk home is long. I will take the light basket." He strapped the small light box to his back, bowed to the birds, and walked home. When he got home, the old woman was angry. "Where have you been?" "I found our sparrow," he said, smiling. "Look, she gave me a gift." They sat on the floor and opened the light basket. Clink, sparkle, shine, the room filled with light. The box was full of gold coins, silver cups, pearls, and rolls of expensive silk. "Oh my!" cried the old man. "She is so generous. but the old woman's eyes turned into dollar signs. Gold, silver. Then she frowned. Wait, did she offer you another box? Yes, said the old man. There was a big, heavy one, but I chose the small one. You foolish old man, she screamed. The big one must have had twice as much gold. I will go get it myself. The very next day, the greedy old woman ran to the bamboo forest. She didn't sing a song. She didn't ask the bat or the mouse. She just stomped through the bushes. She found the Sparrow's inn and banged on the door. Bang, bang. Suzume-chan came out. She was polite, but she did not smile. I am here for my gift, the old woman demanded. I want the box. Certainly, said the Sparrow. Would you like the heavy basket or the light? The heavy one, the woman shouted before the bird could finish. Give me the big, heavy one. She grabbed the large basket. It was very, very heavy. She didn't say thank you. She didn't say goodbye. She just marched away. The basket was so heavy that her back hurt. Sweat dripped down her face. This must be full of giant diamonds, she thought. I can't wait to get home. I'll open it now. She sat down on a rock and untied the ropes. Heh, 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 she laughed greedily. She threw the lid open. Poof! A cloud of black smoke exploded from the box. Out came not gold, but monsters. There was a three-eyed goblin. There was a giant snake. There was a swarm of angry wasps. Bzzz! Eek! The old woman screamed. Don't be greedy. Don't be mean, the goblins chanted. The old woman ran down the mountain faster than she had ever run in her life. She tumbled and rolled all the way back to the village, leaving the basket behind. She arrived home safe, but she was very scared and very tired. She looked at the kind old man who was sipping tea and watching the moon. She looked at the gold he had brought home. And then she looked at her own empty, scratched hands. From that day on, the old woman was a little less greedy and a little more kind. As for the old man, he lived happily ever after, always remembering the song of his friend, the tongue-cut sparrow.